Hey guys, welcome to the Playopolis quiz number 3 of this lockdown. I don't actually know what number it would be, counting all the other ones. So hopefully you can all see and hear me okay. We think we've sorted out some of our sound issues from last week, so just let us know if you can see and hear okay. If it is your first time here, you need to make sure you've signed up to Quizagogo with your team name, and you'll be playing along at home with a pen and paper and entering your scores in at the end of each round. There is also a picture round which is live in the Facebook group. The new Facebook layout is...
The menu doesn't count.
Of the picture round.
What? The menu?
Yeah,
The pub menu?
I was getting to that.
Okay, you've already gone ahead.
So the picture round is in the Facebook group. It is famous brands, so you just got to name the logo basically. The menu from the pub where Charlotte lives does not count. You do not need to name that one. That was just an accidental upload. So you've got a picture round there, and then we've got 5 rounds to go in our quiz. So if everybody is ready, I think we will start off with our first round, which is general knowledge. As always, if you do need any repeats, say them super quick in the YouTube comments so that we can do them as quick as possible. And any problems, just hit them up in the YouTube comments. You've also got the WhatsApp. I honestly will know I've learned when I do this.
It's above the soldier.
Above the soldier. WhatsApp pictures to Ben, and he will show some at the end of the quiz while we're calculating the scores. So WhatsApp your shout outs and any pictures you want to share with us. The dog is trying to eat a bone. We might need to...
She's fine.
So let's start off with our first round, which is general knowledge number 1. So question number 1. How many years has the Queen and Prince Philip been married this week? Can you take the bone off the dog, please? It's really distracting. So question number 1. How many years has the Queen and Prince Philip been married this week? How much longer is left on this question? On to question number 2. So question number 2. How many valves does the human heart have? So that's question number 2. How many valves does the human heart have? Couple more seconds on this one. On to question number 3. So if all the states in the USA were placed in alphabetical order, which would be the first state and which would be the last state? So if all of the states in America were placed in alphabetical order, which would be the first and which would be the last? You need to get both to get the point. About 5 more seconds on this one. So on to question number 4. What type of nut is in the centre of a Ferrero Rocher? So what type of nut is in the centre of a Ferrero Rocher? Which I could not spell earlier either. The Ferrero bit, not the nut. Getting lots of shout outs in already. About 5 more seconds to answer this question. on to question number 5. What is the official national flower of Japan? So that's number 5. What is the official national flower of Japan? A few more seconds on this and the glorious SpongeBob gift that I have given you. Number 6. What is the name for a female fox? So that's number 6. What is the name for a female fox? My phone appears to be vibrating. If you could just sort that out. There's always some sound left on. Everyone's very quiet in the comments today. Number 7. In which country did espresso originate from? So, number 7. In which country did espresso originate from? Very quiet comments. Get some sound jitter, and someone said careful what you wish for with the thing. Oh, everyone's focusing too much, I think. So, question number 8. What is the name of the first ever Carry On film? So, question number 8. What is the name of the first ever Carry On film? I tried to find a GIF for Carry On films, but there wasn't any, which was weird. I don't know, maybe I was searching wrong. So you're looking for the name of the first ever Carry On film. Question number 9. Which famous Mexican painter had works called Diego and I and The Broken Column? So that's question number 9. Which famous Mexican painter had works called Diego and I and The Broken Column? And our last question in our first round is question number 10. What animal is Pumbaa in The Lion King? So that's the last question in the round is what animal is Pumbaa in The Lion King? And remember, if you do need any repeats, now is the time to say it because we don't have a lot of time in between because we've got lots of questions and we want to get through them all. So say it now in the comments and we will give you a repeat. A few more seconds on this one. Doesn't look like we needed any repeats, or you're just not quick enough. So we are going to do answers, I think. Yeah, answers, unless there's any problems. So the answers are going to flash up on the screen. Well, not flash up. I'm going to tell you the answers in a second, like I've done many, many times. So just give yourself a score if you've got it right. As always, just don't cheat. Just makes it less fun. one. And then after that, you can input your score into Quiz a Go Go. So if you have any problems with that, just let us know. So can we have the answers, please? That happens all the time, don't worry about that. Question number 1. The Queen and Prince Philip have been married 73 years this week, which is quite amazing. They're very, very old. So 73 years is how long they've been married for number 1. Number 2. Your heart, a human heart, has 4 valves. I've said it wrong. Thought about it too long. 4. So if all the states in America were placed in alphabetical order, the first one would be Alabama and the last one would be Wyoming. So you need both Alabama and Wyoming for the point for that one.
Where?
Wyoming, how do you say it?
No, the first one.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama?
Alabama.
It's the same thing.
I thought you were saying Alabama.
Question number 4. The type of nut in a Ferrero Rocher is a hazelnut. I love Ferrero Rocher, so I should go and get some. Hazelnuts are in Ferrero Rocher. Question number 5. The official national flower of Japan is a chrysanthemum. A lot of people think, is it the cherry trees? The pinky ones, I can't remember, are that, but it's actually a yellow chrysanthemum, but we're just looking for chrysanthemum. Number 6. The name for a female fox is a vixen. So number 6 is a vixen. Number 7. In which country did espresso originate from? It is Italy, which is actually where my glass is from. That was it, cherry blossoms from the Japan thing someone said. So Italy for number 7, where espresso originates from. So number 8, the name of the first ever Carry On film is Carry On Sergeant. So number 8 is Carry On Sergeant. The famous Mexican painter who had works called Diego and I and The Broken Column, amongst many others, is Frida Kahlo. So Frida Kahlo for number 9. Kahlo, we all know I can't pronounce things right. Let's just stop pointing it out. Number 10. What animal is Pumbaa in The Lion King? It's a warthog. He's a warthog. Or a warthog, maybe. So you should have a score out of 10 and you could input that into Quiz a Go Go now, and then we can move on to our next one. So get your scores in. If you're having any trouble at all, just let us know and we can hopefully help you out. What's our next round? Okay, so our next round is with thanks to my brother, and it is our audio or video round. And this week we have got, what is it, 8-bit TV themes.
8-bit TV Megamix.
8-bit TV Megamix. So hopefully everyone's getting their scores in. Is it all coming in? So in the next round, just to explain it all to you, can Daniel just... Sorry, I just saw Alex on the chat say Wartfot. How many is in the whole thing? Can you just confirm with Daniel?
How many?
I have dyed my hair, yeah. How many's in the next round in the 8-bit TV themes? I think it's 15. So, I'll find out the number. You're going to be shown, or given a clip of 15, I think, TV show themes in 8-bit form, but we're not going to stop. They just play one after the other, so you've just got to try and, if you're playing with people across Zoom, I suggest you all just write down as many as you can and then converse with each other afterwards, because we're going to play it twice, but there are no gaps in between, so it's just one audio clip of 15 shows? 18 shows. So there are 18 points up for grab, but I do not expect that most people will get all 18 of them, but they are 8-bit TV shows, theme tunes. They're all going to play all at once, so get everything down on paper and then discuss it with each other afterwards. Better off just writing down something that you think might be in it, and we're only going to play it twice. So, fingers crossed, as always with our media rounds, is it going to work? Here you go. guys. We know we had some sound problems with that, so really sorry about that. But the good news is you all had the same sound problems because it was our end just trying to... Apparently that was too much for our computers to handle. But hopefully you've got some of those 18 TV shows. So just give you a few, maybe like 20 seconds to confer with each other. But basically, if you've got it, you get a point across your team. So there's 18 points up for grabs here. So I don't expect many of you to get a lot of these. I probably only heard about 6. And I'm pretty sure I heard it with the sound better. So we'll give you maybe five more seconds to just confer with each other, and then we will do... It was already really hard, this one, but lots of fun. And you've got, like I said, there's lots of points up for grabs for this, so it needed to be a bit more difficult. Otherwise it would kind of be a bit... So, Dan says someone needs to buy Ben a new PC. Maybe when I get to go back to work. So shall we do some answers for that? So you are looking for any of these 18 TV themes that you in your team have got. So I hope they're going to show on the screen. I don't know. Oh boy. So hopefully you can see this. I'll give you some time. I can't even read them all. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Lois and Clark, South Park, Teletubbies, MacGyver, Benny Hill, Friends, Popeye, Andromeda, Battlestar Galactica, Big Brother, and then my King of the Hill, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Murder, She Wrote, Red Dwarf, and SpongeBob. So the shout outs, do remember they do need to be via WhatsApp, otherwise we can't show them just because WhatsApp's on the computer and text messages aren't. So if you do want to be on a shout out, do make sure that it is in WhatsApp. We would hate to miss you out because of that. So WhatsApp is where it is. Can you not put the answers back up? I don't feel like that was enough time. Just a few more seconds, because like that's a lot of things. There's only 16. Well, someone else's is only 17. Well, there are the shows. Daniel was the X-Files. Daniel will wait and confirm. I think maybe the last 2 were cut off. Anywho, if you've got any of the ones there on the screen, give yourself a point per each and add your scores into Quizagogo. I think let's get rid of the answers off the screen now. So if you have X-Files, you also get a point as well. Doesn't matter how many they are. If you've got any of the ones that showed up, give yourself a point. So enter your scores for that one into Quizagogo now. Out of however many. How many did you get? And then we are... There was X-Files in there as well, just to confirm. There was X-Files in there. There was no Bob the Builder. That was a weird sentence I just said. A lot of people thought they could hear Bob the Builder. Maybe we're just sort of ingrained with that. What is our next round, Ben? And then we all probably need to change the camera battery after the next round. Honestly, I thought I heard Thomas the Tank Engine, Alex, the first time I heard it as well, but... So, there was Thomas the Tank Engine as well. So, the last 2 that got faded out were X-Files and Thomas the Tank Engine. So, let's move on to our next round, which is the Odd Ones Out, which if you played last week, we did as well. So, it's 4 things. One of them is different from the others. So, you're just trying to find the odd one out. Very simple, hopefully. Apparently, we've gone silent. Hopefully, can you guys hear me? Or are we still silent? No, it was no problem. That's fine. So we're not silent. It's good. We are going to move on to odd ones out, please.
Oh, I tapped the microphone to see if we were silent. Can you apologise for any?
Sorry for loud noises. We were trying to check the microphone. Question number 1 in the odd ones out. So which is the odd one out between Peckham, Cockfosters, Bank and Green Park? So number 1, which is the odd one out? Peckham, Cockfosters, Bank and Green Park. Can you ask Charlotte to talk to Neil on there to let him know where to put his answers? Question number 2. Which is the odd one out? King, Ace, Prince, Jack. So which is the odd one out? King, Ace, Prince, Jack. So if anyone can't see where to put their 8-bit answers, just refresh the page and hopefully it will show up for you. Question number 3. Which is the odd one out? Lala, Poe, Binky or Dipsy? Which is the odd one out? Lala, Poe, Binky or Dipsy?
Where have you gone?
I don't know.
Where are you?
Ben's lost me.
I haven't lost nothing. So no, mate. Oh, is the camera dead?
It might be.
Camera's dead. You'll just carry on while I do it. Because the quiz is going.
So, which is the odd one out? Lima, Waltz, Tango or India? Just changing the battery, just listen to my very soothing voice. So, which is the odd one out?
Hopefully it's the battery.
Lima, Waltz, Tango or India?
Did you see the battery thing?
No, I didn't.
I didn't see the battery thing. Hopefully the camera's not warped. Is it working? Good.
As if by magic I'm back. So, number 5. Which is the odd one out between Cobra, Cobble, Basic and Barley? So, number 5. Which is the odd one out? Cobra, Cobble, Basic or Barley? Apologies for the lack of camera. I think it's when we're testing it, it's running out of battery quicker. I know you all miss my beautiful face. Hopefully we don't... the other battery is on charge, so if we do die again, we can do it. Number 6. Which is the odd one out? Venus, Mars, Neptune or Jupiter? So, number 6. Which is the odd one out? Venus, Mars, Neptune or Jupiter? We did have a live stream of the dog for an hour. That might have drained the battery. Worth every second. Question number 7. Which one is the odd one out? Madonna, Shirley Bassey, Adele, and Beyonce. So which one is the odd one out between Madonna, Shirley Bassey, Adele, and Beyonce? Question number 8. We know you were all missing these last week. We're on to our eel question. So, number 8. Which is the odd one out? The New Zealand longfin eel, giant mottled eel, European eel, or the moray eel? So, which is the odd one out between these eels? Is it the New Zealand longfin eel, giant mottled eel, European eel, or the moray eel? Or moray? We know everyone brushes up on their eel knowledge. So, number 9, which is the odd one out? Macadamia, quinoa, pecan, or almond? So, which is the odd one out? Macadamia, quinoa, pecan, or almond? And our last question in odd one out. So, which is the odd one out between Orion, Aquila, Sirius, and Hydra? So, which is the odd one out between Orion, Aquila, Sirius, and Hydra? Orion. So you've got about 15 seconds to answer this, which means I've got time for a drink. Remember to get your shout outs in. Did I do it right? I did. Nearly. Close enough. So any repeats, say now. And remember, shout outs in to the WhatsApp number, and then we will show them on screen a bit later. Not looking like we're needing any repeats, and again, really sorry our camera went off. Like we said, we did have a live stream of our dog for an hour, which probably wasn't necessary, but
I didn't consider the battery when I was doing
no, I didn't consider the battery either. So shall we do some answers for our odd one outs one? So there's the answer for the last one, as always. But question number 1, the odd one out is Peckham, because the rest are tube stations, or at least have tube stations, whereas Peckham does not have a tube station. Question number 2, which is the odd one out? King, ace, prince, or jack? The odd one out is prince. The rest are playing cards. Question number 3, the odd one out between Lala, Poe, Binky and Dipsy is Binky, because the rest are Teletubbies, and Binky is actually someone from like Made in Chelsea or something. Number 4. Question number 4, the odd one out between Lima, Waltz, Tango and India is Waltz. The rest are international call signs. The odd one out between Cobra, Cobol, Basic and Bali is Bali, because the rest are computer programming languages. number 6, the odd one out between Venus, Mars, Neptune and Jupiter is Venus, because all the other planets have moons. So remember, you're not looking for the reason it's the odd one out, just the odd one out. So, which is the odd one out between Madonna, Shirley Bassey, Adele and Beyonce? It is Beyonce, because all the other singers have all sung on themes. So Beyonce is the odd one out. And number 8 in our eel question between the New Zealand longfin eel, giant mottled eel, European eel and the moray eel is the moray one because it lives in the sea. You don't need the reason, you just need the right answer. So you've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting these right. So number 9, which I think is a very easy one, macadamia, quinoa, pecan and almond. The odd one out is quinoa because the others are all nuts, whereas quinoa is a grain that Ben absolutely hates. And our last one, which you've already seen flashed up on the screen, but number 10, the odd one out between Orion, Aquila, Sirius and Hydra is Sirius is a star and the rest are constellations. So again, you should have points out of 10 there. You were just looking for the odd one out. You don't need the reasons. That was just so we could all learn something about eels and constellations and I forgot what else. So input your scores into Quizagogo. If it's not showing up, just give it a quick refresh and let us know if you have any problems. Everyone, we're talking about jelly deals now. I've never tried eel either. It doesn't appeal to me at all. So what have we got left? Oh, we're not doing that. Can you not skip through that? That was a spare round. In case the other thing didn't work.
General knowledge. Timelines.
And picture. So we've got 3 more rounds left. So we've got a second general knowledge round. We've got a new round that we're trying out, which is a timelines round. And then we've got our picture round. So don't forget to check out the picture round, which is logos. And that is in the Facebook group. I think we'll do 1 more round and then maybe just have like a 5-minute break. So we'll do general knowledge 2. So we're going to move on to our second set of general knowledge. And then after we've done the answers for that, we'll just have a couple of minute break to like get some drinks or go to the loo or anything. And then we'll do our last round and our picture round as well. So it'll also give you some time to look at the picture round if you haven't already. So, question number 1 in general knowledge 2. Who was assassinated leading to the start of the First World War? So, who was assassinated leading to the start of the First World War? I think TV synonyms are still in, so we could just do it. Yeah, we'll just do it in a bit. Yeah, we'll do this one first, but we are going to do TV synonyms, we'll just do it quick. It was a spare round. Question number 2. Alfonso, Carabeo, and Zeal are all types of what? So that's Alfonso, Carabeo, and Zeal are all types of what? Yes, we will try and fit in the TV synonyms round if we get time. It was a spare round, just in case our media round didn't work out, so but we already put it in, so we might as well use it. We're doing pretty good for time, so yeah. Question number 3. Which country is Aesop's Fables thought to have originated from? So that's question number 3. Which country was Aesop's Fables thought to have originated from? You got about 10 seconds to answer this one. Question number 4. So, V-Bucks are an in-game currency for which game? V-Bucks are an in-game currency for which game? Apparently, I pronounced Aesop, but it's Aesop's Fables. That's the trouble when you learn everything from books. You just pronounce all the letters. I know how to say this one. So V-Bucks are in-game currency for which game? See, I put this one in, so I don't know what I'm doing to myself, but I reckon I'm going to give it a good go. So, question number 5. Abertaway is the Welsh name for which city? So, question number 5. Abertaway is the Welsh name for which city? Is anyone going to come for me about the pronunciation of that? I don't think we have many Welsh players. So
I don't think your mum's ever written a fable either.
I'm fairly sure I'm saying Abertaway correctly. So it's the Welsh name for which city? Question number 6. Which artist has won the most Grammys? So that's question number 6. Which artist has won the most Grammys? No coffee fits tonight. We turned off the wax melt long before. Question number 7. What was clothing company Nike, or Nike, originally called? What do you call it, Nike or Nike? I call it Nike. So you're looking for what the clothing company Nike or Nike was originally called. I feel like this is, if you know, you know, you're not gonna, well, maybe you'd guess it. Number 8. In mythology, which animal watched over Romulus and Remus? So, in mythology, which animal watched over Romulus and Remus? Charlotte says she also calls it Nike or Nike. Who knows? Question number 9. Question number 9. From which language does the word futon originate from? So, question number 9 is, from which language does the word futon originate from? Charlotte did not do this round. I also did this round. Someone's saying it's Nike after the goddess.
Yeah, I think they're saying Nike.
Nike, sorry. Number 10. Our last question this round. What are baby platypuses called? So, what are baby platypuses called? And we looked it up because we thought it should be platypi. So it is Nike. Nike. I've said it too many times now. Nike.
Have you ever heard anyone say Nike?
Nike. So number 10, what a baby platypus is called. So you guys should have some answers out of 10, and we will move on to our answers fairly quickly because we also have a random extra round that we're going to squeeze in this time. So we're going to move on to our answers, and then after that we're going to take like maybe a 3-minute break and then pop back with our timelines round. So could we have the answers please, Ben? So, number 1, who was assassinated leading to the start of the First World War? It is Franz Ferdinand. It was Franz Ferdinand, has been correct. So, number 1 is Franz Ferdinand. Number 2, which I feel like is slightly specific, Alfonso, Carabeo and Zil are all types of mango. So, Alfonso, Carabeo and Zil are all types of mango. Which country is Aesop's fables thought to have originated from? It is from Greece, or ancient Greece, but Greece is the country. So, which country is Aesop's fables thought to have originated from? Greece. Number 4, V-Bucks are in-game currency for Fortnite. So number 4, V-Bucks are in-game currency for Fortnite. Number 5, Abertowe is the Welsh name for the city Swansea. So Abertowe is the Welsh name for the city Swansea. Number 6, which I think will probably catch most people out. Which artist has won the most Grammys? It is George Solti, who is the conductor, or was the conductor, of the Chicago Orchestra, and he has 31 Grammys under his belt. That's a lot of Grammys, and I just feel like that was maybe a little bit of a trick question. So let us know if anyone got that right. I'd be really curious because I would never have guessed that one. Number 7, what was the clothing company Nike originally called? It was called Blue Ribbon Sports. So number 7, Nike was originally called Blue Ribbon Sports, which is a bit of a rubbish name. There's a Blue Ribbon biscuit. Fire Streak is feeling a bit salty about the Grammys question. Number 8, in mythology, which animal watched over Romulus and Remus? It was a wolf. So number 8, you are looking for the answer wolf. Number 9, from which language does the word futon originate from? It is Japanese. So the word futon originates from Japanese. And our last question. Baby platypuses are called puggles. So baby platypuses are called puggles. So again, guys, you should have a score out of 10. Input that into Quizagogo under General Knowledge 2. And we are going to take a 3-minute break. So we will be back at 8:24. And we will start off with our last 2 rounds and then our picture round. So if you don't need to do anything else, just have a look at the picture round and we will see you at 8:24. Bye! I'm back. Hopefully you were all back as well. I've seen we've got some rounds coming in. Wanted to remind you guys about the shout outs. To send them in to this number here. Maybe I could be a weather girl. So you send them into this number and we can show them on the screen a bit later. So send your WhatsApp messages in, and remember to check out the picture round, and we are going to move on to our timeline round, which is something a bit new for us. If you've ever played the card game timeline, you'll get where we get. And also, it's fairly simple. You're looking for, we're going to give you 3 different things that happened in history, and what we would like you to do is put them in chronological order. Baby, could you, my monitor is about to turn off. So we're asking you to put them in chronological order. We're not asking for the date, just, you know, which came first, which came last. Some of them are much closer in time, so some of them might be the same year, whereas some of them might be, you know, hundreds of years apart. So hopefully it will become clear. No, we are going to do synonyms, but we will do that after this round. So hopefully that makes sense for everybody. So we are on to our timeline round. Again, putting them in chronological order. We don't need to know the years or anything, just first, second, third. And you only get a point if you get them in the correct order. So pop these in the right order. The Great Plague of London, the Great Fire of London, and Pocahontas dying in Gravesend. Question number 2, putting in chronological order. The Leicester Balloon Riot, the Eel Riots in Amsterdam, and the Straw Hat Riots in New York. So pop these ones in chronological order. We don't need the years, just which order they went in. The Leicester Balloon Riot, the Eel Riots in Amsterdam, or the Straw Hat Riots, in New York. So, number 3, pop them in chronological order. The Death of Princess Diana, Tony Blair becoming Prime Minister, and Spice Girls, Spice World the movie is released. So put these in order. The Death of Princess Diana, Tony Blair becoming Prime Minister, and Spice Girls, Spice World the movie being released. And to put these ones in order, the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. So Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. Put them in order. My chat's set to top chat, so I can't see everything. Question number 5. Put them in order. So the Brexit referendum, Donald Trump winning the US election, and Playopolis opens to the public. So, Brexit referendum, Donald Trump winning the US election, and Playopolis opening to the public. Number 6, putting in chronological order, the first Pokemon game, the first Sonic game, and the first Zelda game. So first Pokemon, first Sonic, and first Zelda. I don't think I would have got this right actually. Number 7, Genghis Khan is born, the Magna Carta is signed, and the Knights Templar is founded. So, put them in order. Genghis Khan is born, the Magna Carta is signed, and the Knights Templar is founded. Number 8, which isn't a real life thing, but in the Star Trek timeline, put these in order. So, Voyager arrives in the Delta Quadrant. Charlotte might have written this round. Voyager arrives in the Delta Quadrant, Picard is assimilated by the Borg, and Starfleet take over the space station Terek Nor in DS9. So, put them in order. I can literally hear my nan going, ooh. That's an incredibly hard question. Unless you know Star Trek one, it's probably very easy. So, number 9. This is releases of books. So, Game of Thrones, Northern Lights, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. What's up? And our last one in our timelines round is the build dates we're looking for of the Great Pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, and Parthenon in Athens. Giza. So, Great Pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, and the Parthenon. So hopefully you found that all very, very easy. I can't see why you wouldn't. I mean, at least there's a chance to get it right. The answers are all there. It's just working out. I think some are easier than others. So I think we will go on to some answers for our timeline round. So remember, you just need to get them in the right order. I think we've done them earliest to latest, haven't we, in the answers? I think so, yeah. I think what our... Show me the answers and I'll be able to clarify.
You did tell them which way round you wanted them, though, right?
Well, it doesn't matter as long as they're in the right order.
They're not in the right order if they're in the wrong order.
Well, I don't want them all mixed up. They're over...
There's only 3 of them.
Can you just do the answers, please? So, yeah, we are looking for the first one first, obviously, because that makes more sense. So, the first one, Pocahontas was died in Gravesend in 1614. Remember, you don't need the year. Then the plague, and then the Great Fire, which ended the plague. So, Pocahontas, plague, fire. Question number 2, which fairly sure no one would have got because they knew all of these riots. So the first one was the Balloon Riot in 1862, the Eels in 1886, and the Hats Riot in 1922. Question number 3, a year I remember very vividly. So it is Tony Blair becomes Prime Minister in May 1997. Princess Diana died in August 1997, and Spice World the movie was released in December 1997. So it's a very close call for number 3. So let us know if you got that one right, because that is a tricky one. So question number 4. Triassic ended, and then Jurassic, and then Cretaceous. So the same way that we wrote it. Another really close one with dates. So first came the Brexit referendum in June 2016. Then, much better news for everyone, Playopolis opened in August 2016, and then bad news again, Trump in November 2016. So, yeah, cursed Trump gift. And number 6. The first first game was Zelda in 1986, Sonic in 1991, and Pokemon in 1996. I think I would have put Sonic before Zelda, and I should feel bad. Number 7. So the first one is Knights of Templar, then Genghis Khan is born, and then the Magna Carta is signed. And in the Star Trek timeline, the first one is Picard assimilated by the Borg. Then Starfleet take over space station Terek Nor. And then the last one is Voyager arrives in the Delta Quadrant. On to number 9, which is our book releases. So first you've got Northern Lights in 1995, Game of Thrones in 1996, and then Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in 1997. And our last one in timelines is your build dates. So Stonehenge, Giza, then the Parthenon. You can read it. So I really like that round. Let us know what you thought of it, because we are obviously going to be back again next week, and then hopefully after that we'll be reopened again. So if you did like that round, Yeah, ABC Next Summer I think would be good. If you did like that round, we'd love to know any thoughts of it. But add your scores into Quizagogo now out of 10. And then we'll quickly do our TV show synonyms, which we weren't going to do, but as we've already put it into Quizagogo, we might as well. So our movie synonyms we've done many weeks, but we kind of ran out of ideas. So how do I explain it?
So using a movie as an example, because it's easy this time. Die Hard would be more solid.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's
So they're just synonyms of famous TV shows.
Fast and Furious would be Speedy and Irate.
So for the example of a previous movie one is Fast and the Furious, we would show you Speedy and Irate, and then you would figure out what the film was. But this time we are doing TV shows. So let's go for it. So it's just a little bit of an extra fun round. So remember, we are in TV shows, not movies like we normally are. So the first one is Captain Cook. So Captain Cook for the first one. Yeah, this is just like movie synonyms, but you're looking for TV shows, not movies, because we've run out of movies essentially. I think we've put too long on these questions, but this is the first time I've read these. So number 2, louse satchel. Louse satchel. Yeah. Number 3, wobbly lassies. Maybe no. Number 3, wobbly lassies. We have a lot of cursed gifts in this quiz. It's part of the joy. Question number 4 in our TV show synonyms is highest cog. Highest cog. A nice wholesome gif of some cogs though. Nothing quite as cursed as the other ones. This one's good, Charlotte. Noir mathematician. Noir mathematician. Charlotte has outdone herself on this. Remember, you've still got a little bit of time to send in any of your shout outs to our WhatsApp as well. Number 6 is Devotion Atoll. Atoll? I don't know that word. Devotion Atoll. This, again, I keep saying it, but last time to get any shout outs in. I love seeing all your pictures. I think it's a really nice part of the quiz as well. So do get your shout outs in before the end of this round so that we can show them. Number 7, municipality. I can't say that word.
Wide municipality.
Wide municipality. Too many eyes. Yeah, if you are sending in a shout out, make sure you say who you are so that we can actually shout you out. Otherwise, it's like, here's a picture. Number 8 is only half-wits and equines. I know this one too. And I am a half-wit. Number 9, halted expansion. So number 9, halted expansion. Got one more in our TV show synonyms. And our last one in TV show synonyms is utterly marvellous. So number 10 is utterly marvellous, which I just really like saying. Utterly marvellous. Dog's groaning because I'm sitting in a chair. What was number 9? I don't know. Number 9 was halted expansion for number 9. So shall we do some answers for that? So number 1, Captain Cook is MasterChef. That was the one that inspired this whole round. What was number 4, quickly, before we carry on?
Highest cog.
Number 4 was highest cog. So on to question number 2 answers. Louse satchel is Fleabag. So louse satchel is Fleabag. Question number 3 with this amazing gift is wobbly lassies is loose loose women.
Is wobbly a synonym for loose?
It is in our quiz.
Okay.
Number 4, highest cog is Top Gear. So number 4, highest cog is Top Gear. Number 5, which I think is probably my favourite, maybe. Noir mathematician is Black Adder. So Noir mathematician is Black Adder. Number 6, Devotion Atoll is Love Island. So number 6 is Love Island. Number 7, Wide Municipality is Broad City. I've never heard of that. Is that a TV show? Broad City. Never heard of it. About a city that's big, I imagine.
Big old city.
Number 8. Only Hearthwits and Equines is Only Fools and Horses. So number 8 is Only Fools and Horses. Number 9, Halted Expansion is Arrested Development. So number 9 is Arrested Development. And lastly, Utterly Marvellous is Absolutely Fabulous. Utterly Marvellous is Absolutely Fabulous. So again, you should have a score out of 10 that you should be able to input into Quizagogo now. And now you've got just a little bit of time to look at your picture round while we show some of your shout outs. I'm going to be looking over this way because that's where they're showing up for me to actually see them. So, we all good? It's the tech side of things. No. So, we are going to be showing some shout outs while you look at our picture round. I'm being told to wait.
The quadrilateral wham toy
So,
have put in 6 rounds.
quadrilateral wham toy. You've inputted 6 rounds by accident, I assume. So I'm not sure what they can do about that though. So if you want to just message us your score, we can add it up as well, or message us which one went wrong or the difference in your picture round. So can we show some of our shout outs, please, Ben? Stop looking up synonyms and just... That is from your mum, you say?
Yeah.
From my lovely mother-in-law, June. Hi. And this is from my father-in-law, Chris, and wearing his mask a little bit wrong. Charlotte with her pizza that we all saw the menu for. Charlotte with some, what is that? Stamps. Oh, is that her Star Trek stamps? That's exciting. Oh, this is Cookie the dog, who is absolutely adorable. This is Glenn and Neil. I'm not sure which team, but hi guys. I think we've seen your pictures before though. This is Greta, Elmi and Raw. Thank you so much for playing, guys. That is the Nebos, Sarah, Freya and Daniel.
This is Simon from Kingdom Isolation has been going
Simon from Kingdom of Isolation has gone a bit mad without the quizzes, so hopefully it's helped to have the quizzes back for even hopefully just for a little while. This is Ash, the dog, my mum's dog, very cute. Is that Baby Yoda?
Yeah, don't know who it's from.
Don't know who it's from, but very cute.
This is Woody and Ruby from Quarantine.
Oh, I didn't know. Is that?
Woody's in front.
This is Woody and Ruby from Quarantine. Very cute, and the Christmas tree is looking amazing. And then I think our last one.
And this is a boy called Woody. I don't think he's also from Quarantine.
And a boy called Woody, who's on a really cool swing. So hi. Thank you so much. This is
Who's what?
on a swing, right?
He's holding guns, mate.
I don't have my glasses on. He's holding guns, which is also very cool. So we are going to do our answers for our.
No, we're not. One just came in and I'll allow it.
We'll allow one last shout out. Very quickly.
It's
And,
Anna, Jess, and Chris, and
Jess, Chris, Hannah, and Mims. Always lovely to see you guys play. Appreciate it a lot. Let's do our picture round answers. So, question number one, picture number one in our picture round. The logo is from Southern Water. Oh, I missed Annam out. Sorry, Annam.
I said Anna.
I just. Yeah. And a shout out to a fish called Galgule. I really need to order some contacts for the next quiz so I can see. Galgule. Question number two. In it, our logo round is Big Potato Games, and little shout out for us. We are going to be selling a bunch of Big Potato Games in time for Christmas, so check us out as soon as we can open. They're going to be there.
It's not a shout out when it's yourself.
Shout out to Playopolis. And on to number three. The logo is for Chapel Down, which is a local wine people. Number four. This is the logo for Lush. Number five. This is the logo for Wimpy. Number six. The logo for Amstel, the beer. So Amstel. Amstel? I've been talking too long. Number seven is the logo for Monzo. So that is the Monzo logo, the bank. Number eight is the logo for Oxfam. Number nine is the logo for Opel. Opel? I don't know what this is. Well, isn't that Vauxhall in the UK? But that's the answer, apparently. And number 10 is, of course, Playopolis. If you didn't get that right, what are you doing here? Come on now. So, again, score out of 10. Pop it in to Quizagogo. And then, as soon as that's done, we'll be able to announce our top 10. And we'll see how many ties we have, which does tend to be quite a few. Also, Opel is Vauxhall, but internationally. See, I drive a Vauxhall, so I knew that, but... So get those scores in. Thank you as ever for playing. And if you are in the top 3, even if you're joined with someone else, do get in touch with us via message this evening or tomorrow so that we can sort you out a prize. Hopefully everybody's scores are coming in. Ben will be able to tell. Looks like they are. Everyone's been really quick this evening, actually. I'm going to need my phone so Charlotte can screenshot me the winners. That would be grand. You can see my phone without my glasses as well because it's really close to my face. So we are going to announce the top 10 winners on the stream, and then we'll post the overall winners of where you placed in the whole quiz on the Facebook group. Just giving it a second for the last of the scores to come in. I have a lot of messages on my WhatsApp. We're just quickly working out the one little team just to make sure that everything's right. So just give us 1 second. Won't be long. You can stop looking at my face soon, very soon. I think if it's much longer, we might just announce it in the Facebook group. Thank you for that. It's not live.
It's not there yet.
Right. Do we have any scores? That would be great. Obviously, this should be my new profile picture. Pretty much sums up how I am as a person. You can get rid of that now, Ben. Okay, do we have any scores? No. We'll give it 2 more minutes, and then if not, we will... Oh, scores! I don't have them. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Where's your dress from?
Collective, where all my clothes are from. So, with a slightly confusing thing, we've got... Oh, we do just have a solid first, second and third for a change. Is that correct, Ben? Just because we've had a slight difficulty with one of the teams. So...
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, so we do just have an official first, second and third. So coming in third is that quadrilateral wham toy with 57, so congratulations. Coming in second is Kittens Can't Live Bazookas with 58. And coming in first is Make America Quarantine Again with 61. So congratulations, you guys. You'll need to give us a message. And just for the rest of the top 10, we've got in number 10, or joint 8th, is the Stir Crazies, Quentin Quarantino and the Galaxy. And then 7th, Ashford Quizzicals, Mr. Blobby's Gremlins, and then Kingdom of Isolation. You're all in the very high things. We just need to work it out. But again, Make America Quarantine Again are our number 1 winners, followed by Kittens Can't Lift Bazookas, and then coming third is that quadrilateral wham toy. So congratulations all you guys. Please do send us a message to claim your prizes either tonight or tomorrow, and we will be back next week for hopefully, don't mean to be rude, hopefully our last one, because we really want to get the cafe open again. So join us again next week for our last, hopefully, quiz. Lovely to see you all as always, and we'll see you soon. Bye.